Spirit say do. I'm gonna do what the Spirit say do.
What happens when women organize for mission? Women have been in mission for centuries. In 1869, Methodist Episcopal Church women learned that women in India could not be treated by male doctors, so they decided to do something about it. They raised funds to send a woman doctor, Clara Swain, and a woman teacher, Isabella Thoburn, to serve women and children in India. Their bold, courageous action galvanized the movement that's still turning faith, hope, and love into action today. Settlement houses for new immigrants and mothers' clubs in poor rural communities. Their work remains today as United Methodist Women support nearly 100 national missions to immigrants in Asia, Latin America, and the Caribbean. Here at home, Mission U, a United Methodist Women transform, promotes spiritual growth and Christian discipleship that is forward the. And women still need to organize for mission because 250,000 women die worldwide from preventable causes related to pregnancy. Climate change, carbon emissions are responsible for as the highest. Women continue to work on these critical issues. We also grow in our own most precious faith. We are a 150-year-old women's movement, still saying yes to God's call to mission.
Do what the Spirit say do.
If something goes wrong, the first place they come is to the church. It's still vital in the community.
Members of Mother African Zor United Methodist Church in Philadelphia know very well the value of being part of the life story of a denomination. Their congregation is one of the oldest in the U.S., formed in 1787.
One God, forever and ever. Amen.
Recovering and preserving the rich history of African Americans in the church is the goal of the African American Methodist.
And it's really kind of exciting.
Once excluded from the what it is today. The center's collection is
people and parts of Method with the dignity.
From people that I know where it is.
In the aftermath of a crisis. More than 75 years, UMCOR has met the needs of the suffering. And today, we continue that labor of love and service in 80 countries around the world. Thanks to you.
Millions of women and children in the United States lose their homes at some point in their lives. We do not see them on the streets of our cities or towns. They stay in shelters, cheap motels, or with friends. These women fear life on the street, and they fear losing custody of their children. Families like these can be found in every community across the United States. This film is the story of their struggle to survive.
None of the women that's here today chose to be homeless. Things just kind of happened to where they ended up in this shelter. But I thank God for this shelter because 11 years ago, I would have lost my children had it not been for the New Life Center.
I was evicted from 5 to 7 different places that I can recall. You're so busy just trying to provide and just trying to survive that, as sad as it sounds, you don't realize how much your children are affected by a move, because they're looking for some continuity, they're looking for stability, they want to maintain their same friends, they want to know that, you know, when they come home, you're not going to have the car packed up ready to go with, you know, notices on your door wondering where in the heck you're going to go next.
It would be like from 3 months to 6 months. We were never in one place for more than like a year. Like if we were somewhere for a year, then it was like really weird. I think it had a lot to do with my mom's sickness. She suffers from being just nervous. She was always a nervous person. She never really got along with anybody. It was hard for her to keep a job. And when we were with friends, they would end up kicking us out because they wouldn't be able to get along. So there was no money. She had no family to go to. And then we were just always in the streets with no backup, nobody to help us out.
I pray not. I mean, I pray not, but I'm still there. And I still have 3 children. And my son is a special needs child. But natural disasters around the corner. Loss of a job. The illness of someone in your family. If you think you're beyond it, then you're fooling yourself. Anybody can be there. I don't ever want to be homeless again, to answer your question, but to say that I will.
Time. At Girl Scouts, everything we do, from troop meetings, without the distractions or pressures of a co-ed, every day that build character and confidence, to new everything, from higher education to their careers, to their life skills.